trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the cup.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run for it. It's Auguste. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the move, it's Hill. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the back. Snowed under by the defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Complete in the middle. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the 1st down marker.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here's Sellers to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Throwing Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Gives it on the option. Ran through the contact. Gets away from one. He's got space. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points. Good drink of water. And maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. Got room at the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Sellers makes the catch. It's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. Bulldozes his way through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
He might want another play. Throwing Russell. Floating away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws one to the left. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Might as well stick with him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the point after is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's a give to Auguste. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
Throws it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. It's complete to the right. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29. Trying to impose their will with the run. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Keelan Russell makes the grab on the left. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to buy time. Runs through a tackle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Defense looks as if it's coming. To the air. It's Sellers. And intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's Hill. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to him. Finding some room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time town in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Russell. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his man. It's Bennett. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
That's caught. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Sellers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the Gamecocks are facing third and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth down attempts already. Can they change their luck? Fourth down, Sellers. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Sellers to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Under fire. And they got it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Louisville taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Cardinals looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Break. Bingo, bingo. Here we go, red 18.
Looking for room. It's Hill. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pulls it in. It's Hill. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense wants to. Boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Touchdown Tide! And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Throwing Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run it up.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wideout. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. They'll give it to Auguste. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keelan Russell makes the catch. It's Hill. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Russell will throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Sellers. He'll pull it down. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Handoff for Auguste. Here's a little room there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. The short hands, it's Fuller. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
Come on, fellas.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Handoff, Isaiah Auguste running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throwing Sellers. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And you got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got a wide open receiver. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Right back to the well. He's in. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations. With this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
To the air on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Here's a give to Auguste. There's a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. First down here for the offense. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Tuggle. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Clark. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Fuller. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Hill. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's